Hey guys, excuse me, happy Monday. I'm gonna wait just a couple seconds to see if, so that Facebook will build an audience here. I know it's a Monday morning, 10 o'clock. Um, I really just I have a lot of thoughts in my brain. I have a lot of things going on. If you're watching, say hi, comment below with an emoji or something, say hello. I just kind of have a lot of thoughts going around in my brain as far as Monday, getting back on track. Hey Emily, I just tried my Energize for the first time before my workout, which was awesome. And I'm drinking the Recover shake. I mixed it with Shakeology, and it's supposed to help with like delayed onset muscle soreness called DOMS. And I've been having really sore muscles lately, so I'm excited to kind of see how this goes. Excuse me, but really, I kind of got on here because I was reading in my Miracle Morning book. Oh my god, guys, if you haven't read this book, seriously, go buy it right now on Amazon or ask for it for Christmas or just freaking read it. It's amazing. I pretty much make all my challengers buy it when they join my challenge group because it seriously made that much of a difference. I mean, I don't make them, but I'm like, I highly recommend you read this book. But really, what kind of stood out to me today was this quote. Successful people aren't born that way. They become successful by establishing the habit of doing things unsuccessful people don't like to do. The successful people don't always like doing these things themselves. They just get on and do them. And that's by Don Marquis. And that really stuck out to me. It's establishing those habits. If you have successful habits, you're going to be successful. If you have unsuccessful habits, you're going to be unsuccessful. And so that's kind of something that's really kind of stuck in my brain. And if you don't control your habits, they control you, was another quote that I read. So really in the book, he kind of talks about how to build, hey guys, how to kind of make those habits stick. And this is really in my brain right now because right now in my challenge group that I run, we're in our second week. And the second week can be challenging because all of a sudden you go from super motivated to like, and you're like you're super motivated, and all of a sudden you have to fall back onto your habits. And a lot of people kind of like fall back to their old habits during the second week because that motivation has worn off. I'm not super motivated every single day to work out, but it's a habit now. I've created it as a habit. So it really talks about like how you need 21 days. We've all heard that 21 days to form a habit. So this is important because it takes 21 days to form a habit, but it takes almost 30 days or more to actually solidify the habit. So for me, when I first started Miracle Morning, I knew myself as a person that like, I'm not a morning person. And I hit snooze like 30 times every day. Like I would snooze for like 2 hours. It was crazy. But literally after doing this challenge of like waking up every morning at an earlier time, I mean, there's a couple mornings I didn't, but I know myself now as a person that doesn't snooze. So I'm telling myself like, oh, I'm not a snoozer. Like, I'm not a snoozer anymore. Hey, Deidre. Hey, Mariah. So he talks about if you want to build those new habits, the author, Hal Elrod, he talks about if you want to build a new habit that, you need a strategy and that it's probably going to take 10 days. And I think the thing that was really, really clear to me was that the first 10 days are like unbearable. Like your mind rejects it. Hey Jenna, hey Shayna. Like the first 10 days you're like, this sucks. Why am I doing this? Whether it's like a new workout routine, prepping your meals or planning your meals, or whether that's waking up earlier, the first 10 days are like your brain is like, this sucks. And that's so true. Like the first 10 days, you're just like, why am I doing this? This sucks. Like the first 10 days when I was waking up at 5:30. Actually I was waking up at 6. Okay, I was waking up at 6. I used to wake up at 4 when I was working. So I'm waking up at 6 before the baby. And I'm like, this seriously sucks. I can't do this. But I stuck it out for 10 days. And then the next 10 days, he talks about where it kind of gets uncomfortable, but you're starting to kind of get used to it. And a lot of times people, after 21 days, they say, oh, it's been 21 days. I'm good. I don't have to do this anymore. I can take a few days off. But that's the most important phase of breaking a bad habit or creating a new habit, is those days 21 through 30, because that's when you start solidifying the habit, and the habit becomes more of like you associate it with pleasure. So you start thinking like, okay, I really do like this. This really is working for me. And you start like, you go past just trying something new to where it's like you're starting to become that person. Like for me, it was like, I'm not a morning person. And then during those last 10 days, like 21 through 30, like I was like, I am a morning person. Like I've been doing this almost a month. And so you kind of you go past that person of those thoughts in your head of what you always told yourself, like, I'm not a morning person. So really just kind of like letting go of those negative habits that you've created. And for me, it's really about, self-reflection. Like, what negative habits do I have? And for me, that was hitting the snooze button like 30 times. And it's almost like resisting your life. The first thought you have in the morning is, oh my God, I have to wake up. It's like you're resisting your life right when you wake up. And so anyway, I just kind of want to share those tips with how to stay motivated, because you're not motivated every day. The motivation goes away with anything new, and then it has to become a habit. If you want to eat healthy, you have to stick to it for 30 days to make it a habit. Otherwise, you'll just go right back. It's like the New Year's resolution. Everyone has New Year's resolutions. And you guys, everyone knows this. Everyone goes to the gym in January, and by the end of January, parking lot's empty. Because people don't know how to sustain a habit. So these, I think if you know the first 10 days are going to suck, and you just push through and you keep pushing until 30 days so it becomes a positive habit, and you know yourself as someone that sticks to it because you are committed. It's like the Whole30 eating I did. The first 10 days were seriously, they did suck. They sucked really bad. I had a horrible headache. Like, I just was like, this seriously sucks. And then once I got to day 30, it's like, I haven't really gone back. Like, I still eat Whole30 like 90% of the time. But I did have Sopapias and ice cream on Saturday, and it was so good. But I didn't want to make myself guilty. Oh, that's a whole other topic. I'm going to stop talking about that. But anyway, but really, like, having those positive habits is like really sticking to it for 30 days, even though the first 21 are probably going to suck, and just knowing yourself as someone that can do it. So if you don't control your habits will control you. And just the last quote that I want to say is that it's been said that our quality of life is created by the quality of our habits. Awesome life, awesome habits. Or if you're stressed out, anxiety, have all this anxiety, have a stressed out life, check out your habits. What things are you telling yourself in your head? Do you have a habit of telling yourself that I can't do this, I can't do this? So habits can be things that you say to yourself too. So I just wanted to share a little bit of that motivation, because I was sharing it with my challengers. And week 2 is challenging because we're no longer super motivated. And not everyone is super motivated all the time. That's not how it works. So when the motivation wears off, it's your habits that keep you going. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Maybe do some self-reflection. I've been journaling. Literally, this journal, look at this. Oh my God, this is so funny. I got this journal when I was like 12. Look at my self-portrait. Yep, I was 12 years old. Funny. So I found this journal. Anyway, that's kind of weird. Funny. Anyway, so you guys have a great Monday. Thanks for hopping on and listening to my ramblings. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Jess. So if you're just hopping on, go back and watch again. Hopefully this one was, I feel like hopefully it wasn't too boring. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great, great Monday. Start creating some positive habits, and maybe post below what positive habits you want to start creating for yourself. Okay? Bye!